So say it's the turn of the 20th century. There's a bunch of industrial money newly found in your region that expands your city into Manhattanized blocks, with the corners cut off for light and visibility, in case a tram comes around the corner and runs somebody over. But you're not that kind of architect. Everything you design has a specific purpose, but not like a gear in a machine, rather like a fractal in plant life, or the skeleton of a python. So you design a house for people to live in humanely, all the way down to the doorknobs. This isn't brutal modernism like Chaplin's factory worker experienced. It's a way of forging new forms out of old materials, like Eliot's poetry. Some of those materials include gravity itself and the geometric parabola that it makes. Along with your unique non-Castilian Spanish cultural heritage, you see nature and geometry as a gift from God. You spend most of your professional career working on a fool's errand of a church, to be the perfect fusion of 20th century Catalan modernism and 15th century Latin Gothic styles. When you're asked why you're taking so long, you reply, "My client is not in a hurry." Even though it's a public church and not an apartment building for private citizens, you're still compelled to take control of every tiny little detail, though it can't be called commercial artwork anymore. And then, all of a sudden, you die. Run over by a tram, and you relinquish control to a bunch of sculptors and architects working even up to the present day, to 2011, who adjust and reinterpret your vision while your personality is imprinted and kept in the very stones of the building. How do you do it? Barcelona is a city full of impossibly new things next to impossibly old things, all of them seemingly active with the power of the free market and an eager-to-consume bourgeoisie, and you worked for that bourgeoisie. But you, Antoni Gaudí, remember that your work is as much for yourself as it is for your client, and that your buildings are made not just out of brick, glass, ceramic, iron, and stone, but out of God's own created natural plan, and that besides, sometimes your client is not in a hurry.